welcome to my channel. I am a budget mama based in the UK and my little family of 3 is working to a cash budget to help us keep control of our finances. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a mishmash. Have I been keeping on top of stuff over Christmas? No, I have not. Do I need to go through my budget still, even though it's the 3rd of January? Yes I do. I've basically come to the conclusion that doing 2 videos a week is it's more than I really need to be doing, and it takes time with editing and with looking after my daughter during the day. I felt like I was putting more pressure on myself than I needed by putting out 2 videos a week. Now obviously if it kind of naturally progresses and I feel like that is something that I can do, then brilliant. But this year I have decided that I'm going to give myself a break. I have a tendency to take on too much and expect too much of myself, and I know that if like one of my girly friends or my sister or somebody said, hey, I'm feeling overwhelmed because I'm doing all of this stuff, I know for a fact that I would tell them, stop doing all the stuff then. So I am trying to take my own advice, really. So anyway, that's why today's video is going to be a little bit of a mishmash. So I'm going to, so the plan is that I'm going to go through my budget, stuff my weekly cash plus my savings and sinking funds, and also maybe possibly my daughter's child benefit all in one go, and see if we can keep it under half an hour. It's probably not going to happen. So I may split it up into multiple videos and just kind of post them over the next week. But realistically, going forward, I'm hoping to do just the weekly cash plus the savings and sinking funds kind of once a week in one go. My plan, because I am going through the budget, is to kind of condense those. Because we are back down to one income currently, I mean, yes, I am confident / hopeful that I will get paid work doing the Shopify stuff. It's not guaranteed. So we are currently working on the assumption that we are a single income household again. But realistically, dropping the second job it's the best thing for my, I feel awful throwing out like mental health, but I was feeling quite overwhelmed. It felt like I basically had a second job because I was looking after my daughter full time, and then I had the second job, going to the supermarket, working of an evening and not having any kind of downtime. And it felt like it was getting on top of me. So we can afford to live on one income. It gives us slightly less kind of free cash and money to save and stuff, but it'll be fine. Be fine, we'll make it work. I'll just need to hammer the budget and get it sorted. Anyway, so I am on the wine today. It was one of the many bottles that we got for Christmas. I'm going to need the wine to go through this budget. Hopefully I can add... Oh, that's a big one. That'll do. Worst comes to the worst, I will dig out a calculator or use one on my laptop. The idea is I'm going to go like high tech and use the laptop rather than a piece of paper and a pen. I don't know. It might work, it might not. Who knows? Yep. It's not bad. We do like the Castelero del Diablo wines because they are yeah, I'm looking here and I'm not seeing it labelled vegan. I'm pretty confident that they are vegan. We have looked online. But it's always the wine that my mum gets me, because whenever she asks, that's the only one I can think of that I like and has previously been labelled vegan. I am concerned that I have not checked recently that it might not be anymore. Anyway, so let's get down to it. Do we want to unstuff first? That is probably... There's not much to unstuff. So I've not been keeping on top of the budget. I've not... but in a good way. Good way? Yeah. Anyway, so over Christmas, There was one, I can't remember which week it was, but there was a week where I didn't take like the weekly spending out, and we just kind of like plowed through the change that was left in various pots, and so I'm not entirely sure where that leaves us like savings wise, so I'm just drawing a line under it, and whatever is left in the account at the end of the month is just going to go over to our big savings account, and yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, God. Oh, and the money from Toothless that went into the bank account. No, it did finally go into the bank account. That was supposed to be like a treat kind of thing. That just ended up getting spent on Christmas food and booze and general Christmas shopping. So also not sure where that leaves us. Technically that should have come out of the money that didn't come out of the account, but then we paid the money from Toothless in. So I like I say, drawing a line under it. It'd be fine. So I did not plan this video. I did not like go into it thinking this is what I'm going to say and it's going to be really well organised and blah. No, of course I didn't. I didn't do that. So food is like £1.60. Have I got a cup? Oh, that'll do. Cup. Oh God, stuff. Yeah, technically, these were one of my Christmas presents. I found them. I found them in a charity shop a few weeks before. I think weeks before Christmas, and it's a set. They're the kiln craft set that my mum had when I was younger, and yeah, I saw this massive box of them, like a crate of them, and it was £10, and I thought I cannot say no to that. It's like basically showing my age, but yeah, very 70s. But I love the look of them. I just don't necessarily like the sound they make when stuff touches them. So good choice of cup to use. So out of the car fund, out of petrol, there is money left. It's all change, but that can all go into, I don't know, something. Savings challenges that I have definitely planned for this year already, of course. Oh, such bad planning. So just like putting this out there, not only did we have Christmas, we were all horrendously ill. So we didn't really get anything done Christmas week. My husband has been planning for this like second interview that he's got on Friday, pretty sure. So he's been like spending his free time doing that because he's got to give like a presentation. It's all very, yeah, it's going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed that he gets it. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna do a fantastic job, I know, and I'm gonna but still send positive thoughts. So he's been doing that, and then, oh God, and then Christmas week kind of ended, and then it was my daughter's birthday yesterday, so we kind of spent the weekend when we were just starting to feel better, getting everything prepped for my daughter's birthday. We were planning to have people here, and we were going to go to like a bouncy park. I don't know, it's like a big bouncy castle play area thing. Anyway, we were going to do that, but we still weren't 100%, and then everybody that we spoke to was just had a house full of plague victims. So we ended up thinking, that. We went to Chester Zoo where we could be outside, and I mean, we were all pretty much over it anyway, but just in case there was any kind of lingering plague germs left, we were less likely to pass it on to people outside at Chester Zoo than we were like indoors with my daughter wiping snot all over everything in a play area. Yeah. So there was that, and then it just kind of like everything's kind of we just kind of ran out of time, and it's the 3rd of January already, and I don't understand where time has gone. And anyway, so self-care, there was not a lot left. Okay. I may be on my second glass of wine. They're big glasses. They really are. I'm not filling them, obviously. That would be like half a bottle. But they're biggish glasses, and I am, yeah. I'm having fun is what I'm doing right now. So, yay! If you want to grab a glass of wine or gin and tonic and join in, by all means, because this is going to take a while. Oh, God. So anyway, clothing has 30 quid left. Why do I do this to myself? You're all very bad influences, because every time I put up a Boozy Budgets, everyone's like, yay, Boozy Budgets, this is amazing. And I just watch back and edit and think, what am I doing with my life? Oh, God. So, miscellaneous. Did I say that clothing had 30 left? Clothing has 30 left. Miscellaneous has £2.22 and the cat fund has a penny. So I'm not like going all hardcore and going completely from scratch and taking everything out of clothing. I could, that's tempting, but I'm not going to do that. So we've got some change in there. So that's the blue one. And then because we're kind of doing everything together, we're going to do this one as well. I don't think there's anything left in here. It's nothing in fun, nothing in everything from gifts and savings and everything. We don't take we don't take money out of the boat fund. This is my gardening fund, which I finally need to actually start buying stuff from, because we're getting close to the point where we can actually start planting stuff. So that's probably one of the gifts that I got for Christmas was a Charles Dowding calendar diary thing for the garden. And that suggests that in the UK at least, you can kind of start planting and prepping around about Valentine's Day. So that's the plan, and the plan is also to get a polytunnel so that we can actually start stuff indoors a little bit earlier, where we can kind of warm up the soil a bit quicker. Anyway, so that's the garden fund. These are my daughter's child benefits, which I'm also going to take out, but they're going to go separate. Oh God, I've made this really hard on myself. So day trips, there was nothing. So like I say, because we went to Chester Zoo for my daughter's birthday, the tickets, we bought the tickets for her. They didn't come out of her money, but then food and snacks, and she bought herself so food and snacks came out of her activity funds and stuff, and then she bought herself a little zebra teddy from the gift shop at the end, and that came out of her jar of kind of savings, which is her leftovers from her child benefit. It makes sense in my head. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. There was nothing left in clothes. God knows. Oh no, I do know why, because we spent it on going to Chester Zoo. Oh Jesus. So the last little bits of change, it's not much. It's like £2.50. They're going into my daughter's little jar, and it's just going to build up for big stuff. So there's nothing she currently needs. She's got a new bed. She has a bike and a scooter, and all of her, oh God, array of horrendous Christmas gifts. I mean, our Christmas gifts to her were fantastic, but family, not so much. I think the worst Christmas gift that my child got, Christmas, birthday, I don't know, one or the other, was, I don't know why I'm closing that, was this baby alive doll thing, where you basically get a doll with like a tube from the mouth to the butt, and some Play-Doh, and you get to make food for your baby, and you, in the case of my daughter, shove it in until it fills every nook and cranny, and then it's supposed to poop it out, but there's no actual mechanism for the poop to come out, so it's literally just a tube, and my daughter just shoves her mouth so full it doesn't make it past like her chest. It just like she's a poor little clogged up babe. So every time she feeds this doll, I have to unscrew a hole in its back and just like shove various implements up various holes to try and get all of the food and poop out. Oh god. And the worst thing is that the food or the poop or the food poop is reusable. So after she's pooped it out of her butthole, you can form it into food again and refeed this baby, and my daughter loves it. Loves it. She would feed this thing all bloody day. But it's just it feels like child abuse every time I have to declog this poor little baby. Anyway. Anyway. So, daughter's child funds benefit thing has come out. So that is the money that was left over. So that can, I don't know, we'll figure something to do with that at some point. So these are empty, and the next plan is budget. I was going to go through the budget with you guys, and that is the plan. That's what I intend to do.